Hello everyone. So now we are here to learn some of the some of the commands in Linux. Also we'll see one Python program. We'll check it out what is the echo command and how we'll use the greater than and the less than symbols and what is WC command and how we'll append a new element to the given list, and we'll also check one Python program in this video. Starting off with the echo command. Echo command is just nothing but, oh, let me clear all this first. So echo command is just nothing but it will reprint the text you give. Uh, uh, Let me give an example. I'll use hi and it prints hi. So echo command is just a way of reprinting the out input you are giving. And if I want to get something I want in another way, it will just print. So let me show you 1 second. See, but I have used inverted commas and then I have printed the I'm sorry, I have used the inverted commas and given you a text in that middle, and I have entered, but I got the output only the text I have given. So this is something about the command echo. In addition this in addition to this, echo command can be also used in using the following three commands, that is greater than symbol and the two greater than symbols and a less than symbol. Let me show you this. If I click echo and here I have a file naming q1.py, I'll use the file. So if I print, if I want to enter some content into the q1.py, which is first empty, there's nothing in this file and the file is empty. And if I want to add some content to the file, I'll use the command echo and I type what content I want. So let me use what. And then if I use the greater than symbol and I'll type the file name of q1.py. So the content will be transferred into the file. So if I do cat q1.py, you'll get what? Which is the content which is added using the greater than symbol into the file q1.py. Now, what if I'll use again? I'll use which now, and I'll use the greater than symbol again, and use the same file. So if I cat u1.py now, I'll see which, but not what, which I have added in the earlier step. So greater than symbol is just an option to enter the content into the file. But if already a content is present in the file, it deletes the past content and edits the content which is given by the user in the new time. So it's like this. It deletes the past content and enters the new content which is given by the user. So that's about the single greater than symbol. Now, if we look on to the double greater than symbol, which is I'll use the file q2.py. I'll use some content, which not which again. Let's use something other. I'll use Python, and I'll use the double greater than symbol. So let me clarify. I'll use single greater than symbol, and I'll enter this into q2.py. So now if we cat q2.py, you can see that Python is printed entered into the file q2.py. Now if I use the double greater than symbol and let me show you this echo, I'll use basics of Python and I'll use the double greater than symbol and I'll give the file name q2.py. So now if I cat q2.py, you can see that two lines are printed. That is Python with Python and basics of Python. Python, which I have given by single greater than symbol in the previous step, and I used the double greater than symbol and added basics of Python. It is so simple that it resolutes that double greater than symbol is used to append a new information to the file which already has some content. So that is about the double greater than symbol. So that's all about the greater than and double greater than symbol. So now moving on to the less than symbol, moving on to the less than operator. So if we use the less than operator, we can sort the contents in a file. Basically, if I check the contents in the file q2.py, you can see that first I got the line Python and next I got the line basics of Python. But if we sort it using the less than symbol, I'm sorry, and if you give the q2.py, you can see now the basics of the Python line came at first and the Python line came at the second. So using the less than symbol, you can sort the contents of the file in this way. So that's all about the greater than, less than, and greater than symbols. Now we can step into the command WC. So WC is basically a word count command. So if you WC q2.py, you can see there are how many lines, words, and characters. So like this, the 2 is the number of lines, and 4 is the number of words, and 24 is the number of characters in the file q2.py. So WC is basically word counter. It counts the number of lines, words, and characters respectively in the content of a given file. That's all about the command WC. Now let us look into the appending a value to a list. So for example, if I have a list which is named as my list, give me a second, and we have to use these brackets for a list. I'll use 1, 2, 3, and it's my list. And I want to print my list, so I'll use print and do my list. So using this, if I click on here and I want to print my list using Python and its q1 file, so q1.py. I'm getting a list which I have in the my list option 1, 2, 3. But what if I'll do this? See, my list dot append, and I'll click 4. And if if now I print my list, you basically see 4 is added to the list. So let me show it to you. Now if I click Python q1.py, you basically see that 1, 2, 3, 4 is added to the list. So I have two print statements. That's why I got 1, 2, 3 printed and 1, 2, 3, 4 printed. If I want only 1, 2, 3, 4 to print, I have to remove this print statement. I'll delete it. Now check. I'll do Python q1.py and only 1, 2, 3, 4 printing. So this appending is just adding the value to a list after the list is determined. We can use it that way. So in this way, the video gets to end. So thank you. Bye bye.